Someone locked you out emotionally, and they won't unlock it again. My beloved child, don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. What I'm about to say will feel uncomfortably accurate, and that's exactly why you must not look away. Someone didn't just walk out of your life, they quietly locked you out emotionally. No shouting. No dramatic goodbye. Just a slow, deliberate closing of a door you kept knocking on without realizing it was already sealed. You felt the shift before you understood it. The warmth changed. The replies shortened. The presence faded. And you kept telling yourself, it's temporary. Don't skip. This is not temporary. This is a pattern, and patterns reveal truths people never say out loud. Stay till the end, because the reason they won't unlock it again has nothing to do with your worth, and everything to do with what they were trying to protect inside themselves. Listen carefully. When someone locks you out emotionally, it's not because they don't feel. It's because they feel too much and don't know how to carry it without losing control. They saw something forming between you that scared them. They sensed a depth they couldn't manage, a mirror they weren't ready to face. So instead of explaining, instead of being honest, they chose silence. They chose distance. They chose safety over connection. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you right here. The hardest part isn't that they locked you out, it's that they did it quietly, leaving you to question every word you spoke, every moment you shared, every memory you now replay in your head. You wondered if you asked for too much. If you cared too deeply. If you crossed a line that was never clearly drawn. Stay till the end. The truth is, they locked the door because if they had kept it open, they would have had to change, and they weren't ready for that kind of change. Now hear this slowly, because this is the once-in-a-lifetime revelation most people never realize. When someone locks you out emotionally, they don't lose access to you, you lose access to the version of them that was never fully real. That warmth you miss. That connection you crave. It was limited. Conditional. Time-bound. They showed you only what they could afford to give without risking themselves. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you in this understanding. You weren't abandoned because you were lacking. You were shut out because you were asking for something genuine, something consistent, something deeper than they were prepared to offer. Stay till the end, because once you see this clearly, the confusion stops hurting you. The silence stops screaming. And the locked door stops feeling like rejection, and starts feeling like protection, from a bond that could never grow beyond a certain point. Don't skip. What comes next will change how you remember everything that happened. My beloved child, don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you and it connects directly to what you've been feeling in your chest late at night. After they locked you out emotionally, you didn't just lose a person, you lost access to answers. And unanswered questions are the most exhausting kind of pain. Your mind kept replaying moments, searching for clues, trying to decode tone, timing, silence. You wondered why everything felt real until suddenly it didn't. Don't skip. Here is the truth most people never tell you. Emotional locks are rarely about ending something, they are about freezing it. They didn't want to continue, but they also didn't want to confront what stopping would reveal about them. So they paused you in confusion, hoping time would do the explaining for them. Stay till the end, because once you understand this, you'll stop blaming yourself for conversations that never happened. Listen closely now. When someone locks you out emotionally, they are choosing control over connection. They convince themselves that distance is maturity, that silence is peace, that avoidance is strength. But don't skip, this is important. Inside, they are constantly justifying their decision. They tell themselves stories where they are the calm one and you are the complicated one. Not because it's true, but because it makes it easier to live with what they did. Something huge is waiting for you here. The realization that their refusal to unlock the door again is not proof of closure, it's proof of fear. Unlocking it would mean explaining themselves. It would mean facing the fact that they benefited from your presence without fully committing to it. Stay till the end. The lock remains because reopening it would force accountability, and accountability is heavier than silence for someone who avoids emotional depth. Now pause with me for a second. Don't skip. If this message is hitting close to home, it's because you're not alone in this experience, and that matters. If you've ever felt emotionally shut out without understanding why, share this video with someone who might be silently carrying the same confusion. It could help them more than you realize. And if this kind of clarity speaks to you, take a moment to subscribe, because there's more coming that will help you see patterns others miss. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in what comes next. The most shocking part is this: the lock wasn't permanent because you weren't enough, it was permanent because you were asking for more than they could fake. Once you see that, the power slowly returns to you. The silence loses its authority. And you stop waiting for a door that was never meant to be your way forward. My beloved child, don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you right here in the quiet part of this story. After the door was locked, you kept waiting for a sound. Any sound. A message. A sign. A crack in the silence. You told yourself that if you stayed patient, if you stayed kind, if you stayed understanding, the lock would loosen. Don't skip. This is where most hearts get stuck. You weren't waiting because you were weak. You were waiting because you believed in continuity. You believed that what felt real deserved a real ending, not a disappearing act. Stay till the end. The truth is, some people don't end chapters, they abandon them halfway and hope time will erase the evidence. Listen carefully now. When someone locks you out emotionally and refuses to unlock it again, they are protecting a version of themselves that cannot survive honesty. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you in this realization. If they reopened the door, they would have to admit what they took from you: comfort, attention, understanding, without offering stability in return. They would have to name the imbalance. So they choose distance instead. Silence becomes their shield. Coldness becomes their excuse. Stay till the end, because here is the shocking part. The lock stays not because they are at peace, but because reopening it would disturb the story they tell themselves about being fine. Your clarity threatens their denial, and denial always fights back by staying closed. Now let this land gently. Don't skip. The moment you stop knocking, something inside you begins to heal. Not loudly. Not dramatically. Quietly. You start reclaiming the energy you spent waiting for permission to be understood. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you beyond that locked door, and it's not them. It's your ability to choose yourself without needing an explanation from someone who couldn't give one. The lock was real, yes. But so is this truth: you were never meant to live on the other side of someone else's limits. When you finally accept that, the door loses its power, and you walk forward carrying your dignity instead of your questions. Don't skip. This understanding is the turning point. My beloved child, don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and this part is where everything quietly shifts. At some point, you will realize that the locked door was not the ending of your story, it was the end of a lesson. You were shown exactly how far someone could go without being fully present, how much closeness could exist without commitment, how much warmth could disappear without warning. Don't skip. This awareness is powerful. It hurts at first, yes, but it also clears the fog. You stop romanticizing silence. You stop translating absence into hope. Stay till the end, because the biggest revelation is this: once someone locks you out emotionally and chooses not to unlock it again, your job is not to wait. It is to listen to what that lock is telling you about what you deserve next. Now listen very carefully. When you finally stop reaching for the door, something unexpected happens inside you. The urgency fades. The need for answers softens. You begin to see that love, care, and connection are not meant to feel like decoding puzzles. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you in this clarity. You were never asking for too much, you were asking the wrong person. And that realization doesn't harden you, it refines you. Stay till the end. If this message is resonating with you, share this video with someone who might be stuck waiting at a door that will never open. Sometimes one honest message can free someone from months of confusion. And if you want more narratives that help you understand emotional patterns without judgment, take a moment to subscribe. This space is for those who feel deeply and are learning to protect that depth. Finally, let this truth settle in you. Don't skip. The fact that they won't unlock the door again is not a loss, it's information. It's clarity you didn't ask for but needed. Something huge is waiting for you beyond this moment, a connection that doesn't require guessing, a presence that doesn't vanish, a bond that doesn't need locks. Stay till the end, because this is where you stop chasing emotional availability and start expecting it. The door closed behind you for a reason. Not to trap you in longing, but to redirect you toward a life where your heart is met, not managed. Don't skip. This understanding is the quiet beginning of something far better. My beloved child, don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in what you're about to understand now. After the door closed, you didn't just move on, you carried the echo. The echo of what could have been said, what almost was, what felt close enough to touch but never solid enough to hold. You learned how silence can be louder than words. Don't skip. This is important. The emotional lock trained you to listen harder, to notice shifts, to sense distance before it's spoken. That awareness was not given to hurt you, it was given to prepare you. Stay till the end, because the sensitivity you developed in that quiet wasn't weakness, it was refinement. Listen closely. When someone locks you out emotionally, it teaches you discernment. You begin to recognize the difference between attention and intention, between affection and availability. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you in this distinction. You stop confusing chemistry with commitment. You stop mistaking consistency for care. And slowly, without forcing it, your standards rise. Stay till the end. You realize that access to your inner world is not a privilege everyone earns by proximity. It's earned by presence. By follow-through. By staying when it's uncomfortable. The lock didn't make you colder, it made you clearer. Now take this with you. Don't skip. The next time someone approaches your heart, you will notice how they knock. Do they rush? Do they avoid? Do they respect the pace? Something huge is waiting for you in this awareness. You no longer chase unlocked doors. You recognize open ones. Stay till the end, because the story doesn't end with someone refusing to unlock what they closed. It continues with you choosing environments where nothing needs to be forced, explained, or guessed. The lock was a lesson, not a verdict. And you are walking forward wiser, steadier, and finally aligned with what your heart has always deserved. Don't skip. This is where the future quietly begins. My beloved child, don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in the way your heart has changed without you noticing. After everything, you didn't become distant, you became selective. You stopped giving immediate access to people who only wanted temporary closeness. Don't skip. This shift is subtle but powerful. You learn that not everyone who reaches for you is ready to hold you. And instead of explaining yourself, you started listening to how your body responds. Calm feels different now. Silence feels informative. Stay till the end, because this is the moment you realize you're no longer trying to be chosen, you're choosing. Listen carefully. The locked door taught you how to protect your time, your energy, your emotional space. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you in this understanding. Peace doesn't come from answers, it comes from alignment. When someone's actions don't match their words, your system notices. When warmth is inconsistent, your heart flags it. You don't argue with the signal anymore, you respect it. Stay till the end. You're not colder, you're clearer. You're not guarded, you're grounded. And that groundedness makes confusion uncomfortable instead of familiar. Now let this settle. Don't skip. The next chapter won't announce itself loudly. It will feel steady. Predictable in the best way. Something huge is waiting for you in that steadiness. A connection that doesn't lock doors, doesn't test your patience, doesn't make you guess where you stand. Stay till the end, because the emotional lock didn't end your story, it refined your direction. You walk forward now with quiet confidence, knowing that anything meant for you will meet you openly, not halfway. Don't skip. This is the calm you earned. My beloved child, don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in the way memory finally settles. There will be a moment, quiet, ordinary, when you realize you're no longer replaying old conversations. The scenes stop looping. The questions lose urgency. Don't skip. This isn't forgetting, it's integration. Your heart files the experience where it belongs, as information, not identity. Stay till the end. You begin to remember the good without chasing it, and you acknowledge the loss without negotiating with it. That balance is strength you didn't have before. Listen closely now. When the ache fades, clarity sharpens. You start recognizing emotional availability the way you recognize daylight, no guessing, no straining. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you in this recognition. You notice how safe connection feels when it's consistent. How relief replaces tension when you're not performing for closeness. Stay till the end. You understand that being chosen isn't a feeling, it's a pattern. It's shown in follow-through, in presence, in the way doors remain open even during hard conversations. Now take this truth with you. Don't skip. The locked door didn't diminish you, it calibrated you. Something huge is waiting for you ahead, relationships that don't require translation, affection that doesn't vanish, care that doesn't confuse. Stay till the end, because this is where you stop measuring love by intensity and start measuring it by stability. You're not returning to what closed. You're moving toward what stays open. Don't skip. This is the direction your heart has been training for all along. My beloved child, don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in the way your intuition finally speaks louder than memory. There will be a day when someone shows interest, and instead of excitement rushing in, calm arrives first. Don't skip. That calm is your signal. It tells you that your heart no longer confuses unpredictability with passion. You don't need intensity to feel chosen anymore. Stay till the end. You notice how easily you breathe around people who mean well, how effort feels mutual, how presence feels natural instead of earned. Listen carefully. The emotional lock sharpened your instincts. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you in this truth. You now recognize red flags early, not with fear, but with neutrality. You don't argue with them. You don't explain them away. You simply step back. Stay till the end. You've learned that clarity is kindness, and consistency is care. Anyone who requires you to doubt yourself to stay connected is quietly asking you to abandon your peace. And you don't do that anymore. Now let this settle deeply. Don't skip. What's coming next won't arrive with confusion, it will arrive with certainty. Something huge is waiting for you beyond this moment. Connection that doesn't lock, love that doesn't retreat, understanding that doesn't need silence to survive. Stay till the end, because this is where you trust yourself fully. The door that closed behind you did its job. It taught you where not to return, and how to recognize what truly feels like home. Don't skip. This is the quiet confidence you carry forward now. My beloved child, don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in the way your self-respect has grown without announcement. You no longer chase explanations. You no longer need closure from people who couldn't offer clarity while they were present. Don't skip. This is a powerful shift. Silence no longer feels like a challenge to solve, it feels like information received. Stay till the end. You understand now that the absence of effort is an answer, and the absence of care is a boundary you didn't set, but one you now honor. Listen carefully. When you stop demanding emotional access from those who refuse to give it, you reclaim your dignity. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you in this realization. You begin to value how people show up when nothing is convenient, when nothing is exciting, when consistency is the only requirement. Stay till the end. You stop negotiating your needs down to match someone else's capacity. You stop calling it understanding when it's really self-abandonment. And in that moment, your standards stop feeling heavy, they feel necessary. Now take this truth forward. Don't skip. The locked door no longer defines your past, it defines your growth. Something huge is waiting for you ahead, connections that don't disappear, conversations that don't end abruptly, care that doesn't make you question your worth. Stay till the end, because this is where you recognize the difference between someone who once had access to you and someone who truly deserves it. You're not waiting anymore. You're ready. Don't skip. This is the strength that quietly lasts. My beloved child, don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in the way your heart finally rests. One day you'll notice that their name doesn't tighten your chest anymore. The memory exists, but it doesn't control you. Don't skip. This is not numbness, it's resolution. You didn't force it. You didn't rush it. It arrived naturally, the moment you stopped trying to reopen what was intentionally closed. Stay till the end. You understand now that peace doesn't come from being chosen again, it comes from choosing yourself without hesitation. Listen carefully. When you no longer feel the urge to explain your side to someone who wouldn't listen, you've crossed a line they can't follow. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you in this awareness. You realize that emotional safety matters more than emotional intensity. That being understood matters more than being desired. Stay till the end. You stop romanticizing almost love and start respecting complete presence. The lock taught you that access to you is earned through consistency, not curiosity. Now let this truth anchor you. Don't skip. What's ahead won't require you to guess, wait, or shrink. Something huge is waiting for you beyond this chapter. Connection that stays open even when it's uncomfortable, care that doesn't disappear when it's tested, warmth that doesn't need distance to survive. Stay till the end, because this is where your story becomes quieter, but stronger. The door that closed did not end you. It refined you. Don't skip. This is the version of you that moves forward without looking back. My beloved child, don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in the way trust rebuilds. Slowly, honestly, without performance. You'll notice that you no longer overgive to feel secure. You don't rush intimacy to prove value. Don't skip. This is the quiet confidence that comes after clarity. You allow people to show you who they are over time, not in promises. Stay till the end. You're no longer afraid of pauses, because you've learned the difference between space and avoidance. Listen carefully now. When someone meets you with steadiness, it feels unfamiliar at first. Not exciting, not dramatic, just real. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you in this realization. Safety can feel calm, and calm can be deeply fulfilling. You stop scanning for exits. You stop bracing for withdrawal. Stay till the end. Your nervous system recognizes consistency as care, and your heart begins to open without losing itself. Now carry this forward. Don't skip. What's forming next will not require you to chase clarity or earn presence. Something huge is waiting for you beyond this point, relationships built on transparency, not tension, commitment shown in actions, not words. Stay till the end, because this is where you stop proving and start receiving. The lock you faced taught you discernment, and discernment is the gateway to lasting peace. Don't skip. This is the foundation you keep. My beloved child, don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in the way your expectations have transformed. You no longer settle for potential, you look for presence. You no longer fall for words, you observe patterns. Don't skip. This is growth that doesn't announce itself, but it changes everything. You notice how peace has become your baseline, not a reward. Stay till the end. You've stopped chasing emotional availability and started expecting it as a standard. Listen closely. When someone hesitates to meet you with honesty, you don't lean in, you step back. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you in this boundary. You understand now that love is not proven through endurance, but through ease. You stop mistaking struggle for meaning. Stay till the end. You let things unfold without forcing outcomes, and in doing so, you protect the softness that makes you who you are. Now let this truth settle fully. Don't skip. What's ahead will meet you where you stand, not where you bend. Something huge is waiting for you beyond this realization. A life where emotional doors are open by default, not guarded by fear. Stay till the end, because this is where you honor your heart without apology. The lock you encountered refined your vision, and with that vision, you move forward steady, clear, and finally aligned. Don't skip. This is the calm you keep choosing. My beloved child, don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in the way your heart now recognizes truth without pain. You don't flinch at honesty anymore. You don't fear endings that come with clarity. Don't skip. This is the strength that comes after healing, not loud, not defensive, just grounded. You've learned that when something is meant to stay, it doesn't require convincing. Stay till the end. You trust timing now, not because it's perfect, but because you are no longer rushing to fill emotional gaps. Listen carefully. When someone can meet you fully, you feel it immediately. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you in this recognition. There is no guessing, no anxiety, no waiting for replies to define your mood. Presence feels consistent. Care feels visible. Stay till the end. You realize that the right connections don't make you question your value, they reflect it back to you naturally. Now hold this close. Don't skip. The locked door you once faced no longer represents loss, it represents alignment. Something huge is waiting for you ahead. Connections that don't lock you out, people who don't retreat, bonds that grow through honesty instead of silence. Stay till the end, because this is where your journey becomes lighter. You're no longer healing from what closed, you're living in what stays open. Don't skip. This is the quiet reward of choosing yourself fully. My beloved child, don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in the way acceptance finally settles without resistance. You no longer argue with reality. You don't try to rewrite the past to make it softer. Don't skip. You let things be what they were, not what you hoped they might become. This acceptance isn't surrender, it's clarity. Stay till the end. You understand now that some people enter your life to reveal limits, not to build futures. Listen carefully. When you stop expecting someone to become who they never showed themselves to be, your heart feels lighter. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you in this release. You stop personalizing distance. You stop internalizing withdrawal. Stay till the end. You see clearly that emotional locks are choices, not accidents, and choices tell you exactly where you stand without a single word spoken. Now let this truth anchor you. Don't skip. What's ahead will not require you to prove patience or tolerate uncertainty. Something huge is waiting for you beyond this understanding. Connections that don't close quietly, people who don't disappear when depth arrives. Stay till the end, because this is where you walk forward without resentment, without longing, without needing closure from a closed door. You're free, not because it opened, but because you stopped standing in front of it. My beloved child, don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in the way your inner voice has become steady and trustworthy. You don't second-guess your feelings anymore. When something feels off, you listen. When something feels safe, you stay. Don't skip. This clarity didn't come from comfort, it came from contrast. You learned what absence feels like, so presence is no longer confusing. Stay till the end. You no longer chase reassurance, because you recognize it when it's real. Listen closely now. When someone shows up with consistency, your heart doesn't brace for impact. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you in this calm response. You don't test them. You don't anticipate withdrawal. You allow the connection to unfold naturally. Stay till the end. You've stopped confusing emotional intensity with emotional investment. What once felt boring now feels stable, and stability feels like respect. Now carry this forward with intention. Don't skip. What's coming next will meet you with openness, not ambiguity. Something huge is waiting for you beyond this point. Relationships where doors remain open even during hard moments, where communication doesn't disappear, where care doesn't need distance to survive. Stay till the end, because this is where your heart finally rests without fear. The lock you faced did its work, and now you live from wisdom, not wounds. My beloved child, don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in the deepest layer of what you survived. There is a truth you may not have fully named yet. Being locked out emotionally didn't just change how you see others, it changed how you finally see yourself. Before, you kept giving people the benefit of the doubt even when your heart felt uneasy. You explained their silence. You softened their absence. You carried the emotional weight for two people and called it love. Don't skip. This is where the shift happened. Slowly, quietly, you realized that love is not supposed to feel like self-erasure. You were not born to wait at emotional doors, to read between silences, to beg consistency out of potential. Stay till the end. That realization was painful, but it was also the moment your self-respect began to speak louder than your attachment. Listen very carefully now. When someone locked you out and never returned, they unintentionally taught you the most important boundary of your life. Don't skip. They showed you what happens when access is given too freely to someone who hasn't earned responsibility for your heart. And instead of making you bitter, this lesson matured you. You stopped explaining yourself to people committed to misunderstanding you. You stopped shrinking your needs to fit someone else's emotional limits. Stay till the end. You learned that being understanding should never mean being endlessly patient with emotional neglect. That lock forced you to confront a hard truth. You were strong enough to survive confusion, but you deserved clarity. And from that moment on, you began choosing peace even when your heart still remembered the ache. Now stay with me. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you right here. The next connection you build will feel different, not because you're guarded, but because you're awake. You won't rush. You won't overextend. You won't mistake attention for intention. Stay till the end. You'll notice how your heart now asks better questions, sets quieter boundaries, and walks away sooner from what doesn't feel aligned. The locked door no longer haunts you, it informs you. It reminds you that what's meant for you will not require you to betray yourself to keep it alive. And that is the biggest revelation of all. You didn't lose access to them, you gained access to yourself. Don't skip. This is where your power fully returns, steady, unshakable, and finally yours. My beloved child, don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in the final truth that ties everything together. One day, without warning, you will realize you are no longer measuring your worth by who stayed or who left. The question won't be, "Why did they lock me out?" anymore. It will be, "Why did I ever doubt myself because of it?" Don't skip. This is the moment your story completes its circle. You understand that the lock was never meant to be opened again. It was meant to stop you from pouring your life into a place that could never fully hold you. Stay till the end. The ache didn't disappear because they returned. It disappeared because you finally arrived back to yourself. Listen closely now. This is the once-in-a-lifetime realization most people miss. When someone locks you out emotionally and never unlocks it, they don't take something from you, they leave something behind. Don't skip. They leave behind clarity. They leave behind direction. They leave behind a version of you that no longer chases half-open doors. Stay till the end. You see now that love is not proven by endurance, silence, or waiting. It's proven by presence, honesty, and effort that doesn't need reminders. What you once called loss was actually separation from limitation. Now let this settle fully. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you beyond this ending. A life where emotional doors are open, where connection doesn't confuse, where care doesn't disappear. Stay till the end, because this is where you stop looking back at what closed and start walking toward what stays. The chapter ends here, not with regret, not with longing, but with strength. You were locked out for a reason. And that reason was to lead you here, whole, aware, and finally free.